Hello everybody, welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 549. I am the Big Apple here to bring you the Brony community for this week. I am Circuit Main, but I am also joined by a wonderful group of panelists here to also comment, spectate, and pregnate. Where did that word come from? You know, this is what I get for ad-libbing. We're here to talk about the Brony community. We got DM21.
Context matters for a reason, Circuit.
Yeah, Deathlight Productions.
We're here to breed the best content for you.
Toakoi.
If we tried to do any less, we would be doing it just over 7 here.
Textalion.
Hey.
And Suki of the Taco Ascended. Suki?
The Suki you are trying to reach has been taken over for the moment. Please wait until he is available once again.
I don't know, he might be enjoying some more butter chicken.
That or his cat's doing silly stuff.
Yeah, well, let's say hi to him when he pops in here, but... Yep, everybody, welcome once again to the Brony Show, and big thing that we're going to be talking about today, we're actually going to be doing a live reaction. That's right, we're going to do what about 50% of YouTubers do. We're going to play somebody else's created content, talk over it, and then claim it as our own.
Technically, that is a critique and review, so...
Yeah,
that's the easiest way to get popular on YouTube nowadays.
In all honesty, despite my snark, in this case, this is something of worth in regards to us.
Oh, great. We're going to get a lot of hate comments saying, you're just doing whatever these other YouTubers are doing for a quick buck.
Yeah, but again, at least in our regards, one, we don't actually earn any money off of this, and two, we're acknowledging the fact.
Stop them from saying so.
Two, we're acknowledging the fact, too. But this is the only reason we're going to be doing this in specific is because Death Battle has finally did the big battle we've been waiting for. Discord versus the Illuminati with a top hat.
Or I should say...
I love the Illuminati top hat.
The Illuminati top hat. Or Bill Cipher if you want to be specific.
In the first thing, they are technically two chaotic gods. One of them just has a moral compass, and the other one's like, what's a moral compass? Can I eat it?
I just want to have fun.
Any case, has anybody actually seen the battle yet? I just want to check on that.
I did.
No.
All right,
Okay,
so
DM, no spoilers.
well, I mean,
I
DM
won't.
DM's usually pretty good about not spoiling, but yes, look, most of us have not seen the battle yet. So here on the panel, a lot of us are going to be doing pretty blind reaction to this. This is not something we've seen, so I have a feeling some of our comments are going to be quite genuine, at least in the moment.
Hopefully, but there are always going to be some people who go out of their way to cause shit.
Well, what I mean by that is that we're not just going to fake it. We actually are going to be reacting quite normally.
And on the other end, we've done this thing for over 10 years. If we really cared, would we have done this anymore?
You know, I think it's the fact that we do care that we've been doing this for so long. But
Oh,
I
you
get
know what,
I get your point.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're shooting for, but yes, in any regard, in any case, we've had 3 different death battles with ponies, with mixed results, and now we're
Somehow,
No,
someone got
I-
eaten by a pony.
okay. That's it. We're gonna mute Toa for a bit so I can at least finish this stinking intro. We've had 3 battles with mixed results, and now we are going to face off against 2 gods of chaos. With what the result will be, we will have to find out. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and start moseying our truck right along here with a little bit of wub. Of course, our What's Up Brony moment to give our a chance to stand on a soapbox, say hello to all of you, and ask, as we do every week, what's up, bronies? So what's up, bronies?
Please be careful when doing home DIY repairs. I ended up having to go to urgent care last week because of it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
and I'm currently dealing with new printer issues, mainly, most likely on my end, but you never know with some of this stuff.
Well, I think you might need to elaborate a little on going to emergency care.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Although, luckily, I went to urgent care and avoided paying emergency room fees.
Okay, so Nail
That's
saw...
well, that's great and wonderful, but what happened?
What did you do?
I cut myself deep on a dryer vent.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Those things are sharp.
Oh, dang
You
it.
gotta be
Oh,
careful
dude.
with
Now I'm
that.
picturing it. Oh.
Now,
Did it hit any arteries?
Well,
I don't know, but thankfully it wasn't deep to the bone, but
I imagine it had to be bad enough if you had to rush to emergency care. I'm pretty sure of that.
that's why I
I had
asked.
to get 6 stitches.
Yep, that's pretty bad.
Well, I figured since smart people wear gloves, it probably was on your forearm or your upper arm.
It could have been thumb.
It cut through your gloves.
He might have not been wearing. You're assuming way too much, Toa. Let the man speak for himself.
I was not.
Okay.
All right, that.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, precaution
So,
if you're. Yeah.
Speaking of home improvement and not wearing gloves, look at all the welding I did without gloves and cutting and grinding.
Point taken.
Dear God, I have way too much OSHA in my head.
Oh man, it doesn't look like a lot, but the whole thing I had to actually dismount from the frame and put back on.
Yeah, you told us that you thought it was right, and then you checked it and went, "Oh no."
Measure twice, cut once.
You assume so much of me.
No, I don't assume anything. That's just the common thing that someone really said. Measure twice, cut once.
And
But-
if you can, use duct tape to fix it.
No, you don't want to. No, you don't. Not for that. No.
But yeah, so I got the whole basically front of the box now welded on. I just need to weld the roof part on, and then I can just put the other 2 corners in place, weld it, and then I can finish making the box. And then I can go and make the front end of it where it's going to be the overhang for the bed.
Now, your bed or the bed of the truck?
Overhang over the cab. I assume it's the bed for me sleeping in.
Well, that's why I asked, because we use way too much similar terminology for different things.
Fair
But,
enough.
It's part of the issue is when you got such calloused hands, they're basically like gloves anyway, so you don't think about it until it's too late. So.
Yeah.
Ah.
Trust and believe me, I have my own calluses, and yeah.
Because most people cannot run a grinder, let sparks go up and down their arms, and grabbing hot chunks of metal to put it in place and weld it. Most people can't do that with their bare hands.
Nope.
But, yeah, that was my weekend. So.
Oh, at the very least, it didn't rain on you.
It was a very weirdly nice weekend for once. I'm so used to it being absolutely crummy.
The fact that I have the high temperatures were the low temperatures a week ago.
Oh my god. Anyway, okay, well, let me jump in a little bit into here since we're already talking about home improvement, repairs, destroying things and vehicles.
Let's get to tool time.
No,
Put it back together.
I think I got really, really close to seizing up my car pretty badly, and worst case, well, in some case, I probably brought the engine life down a little bit by accident, in a way.
Oh no.
Oil.
What did you do?
It was oil. The thing, my car has been giving me like random off beeps about needing oil here and there, but it literally would bing it, and then before I could get a chance to really look, the light would vanish, so I wasn't sure what it was till literally about a day or two ago. And I kept forgetting to check it after giving it some time to cool off, because I know you can't measure oil immediately after stopping a car, from what I understand.
You can.
Really? I heard you shouldn't.
Transmission oil, you're supposed to check it when hot. Gas, well, engine oil, you can check it when it's hot. It will just burn you if you're not careful.
I believe this was I think this was an engine oil situation.
Yeah, and if you put thinners and stuff in it, it will read wrong. But if you don't, if it's just straight up oil, it doesn't really change the volume all that much. Because it's meant to hold pressure.
Yeah. Anyway, I finally remembered to check out. I let the engine cool a bit when I got home today. Gave it about an hour. Finally went to check it, and it was dry. I dipped the stick in 2 more times just to make sure I wasn't completely delusional, and no, there was not a drop to be spoken of. So I drove my car over to luckily a nearby AutoZone, bought like the 5-quart thing of oil because, well, admittedly it was cheaper, and since it was dry and the car normally holds 5 quarts, I figured go for broke. I pop open the oil the oil cap just to pour it in. Smoke was coming out of that thing like it was on like it was on fire. It was
it was just because of how quickly the oil was heating up. You were fine unless you actually saw a flame.
That almost happened to my lawnmower.
I can tell you some issues.
Well, yeah, okay. See, I will say at that point, if you were smelling that, you probably would have. Probably the smartest thing to do was just, at the very least, was to back off and not try and put anything in it for a bit.
Oh no, I was just seeing smoke. There was no fire, no smoky smell. It was.
Yeah, but just for safety, just because of obviously there's heat in there, so you just probably just want to let it cool off for a moment before.
Yeah.
Oh no, it had some time to cool off, and the drive to the AutoZone was literally a 5-minute drive. It was quick as you please. But no, yeah, he's not wrong though. Don't fill up a car when it's blazing hot. But yeah, no, this was bad. This was really bad. I'm pretty sure that my engine's not too happy now.
Hopefully, you don't have an oil leak or it's burning oil.
I don't know. I don't think
it does.
I don't know. I really don't know. But the thing is that the car was perfectly fine, and I've never had an issue like this ever occur until the most recent place I went to have an oil change, and this was a new place I decided to check out. It was like a Take 5 oil change, and it never happened before. So I'm half wondering if they screwed me somewhere on this.
First things I would check is the head gasket seals, which is basically just checking head gasket to block to see if it's leaking, and then check the spark plugs. They're charcoaly. That tells you that that is burning oil. And then the next place to check is underneath the vehicle, is just the plugs, and just see if your plug is leaking and or your filter's leaking.
And
I'll do what I can, but I'm literally a computer guy for a reason. Engines are an anomaly to me.
also, a good thing to do if you don't want to get on the ground yet is if you park in the same spot, check right under where the oil.
Oh well, I mean, I always do that. I do that anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
Not to say
If you're not-
the car did have some oil issues when I went to take it to that place initially. That's why I'm wondering if somebody screwed something up or something else is going on. Because, but I mean, I'll just have to keep an eye out for now. But at least for the moment, my car seems to be fine. In fact, it seemed to be running a little bit better once I got that oil in there.
It's
Yeah, it
weird.
lubes
You get
everything
better
up.
compression when you have things to compress against.
Yeah, I know. But the
It's
other fun
amazing.
thing, might as well just to throw it out there. I also remembered when I was getting the oil, in a couple of days, the Utah's having the big Fan X convention. This is basically what we'll call it a nerd convention, because it's literally anything that you can get geeky about, from comics to sci-fi movies to TV shows that nobody talks about anymore to TV shows everybody talks about to, yes, even ponies, video games, everything. Everything is there. Literally, there is nothing that isn't covered. And that means thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And luckily, I think, the apparently the new COVID booster was approved and has started to slowly reach its way through to different pharmacies. So I remembered, I actually found a place nearby that was doing the new boosters. I made an appointment. I summarily forgot about it, went home and took a nap. So I booked it down there after getting the oil, checked to see if I could still get the shot. I was still in luck, though it almost made me late for the pre-show. But yeah, now I got both my arms are shot up with vaccine goodness because I got the flu too while I was at it.
Mm-hmm.
And
And,
like
and
me.
in fairness to the pre-show, we were waiting in cold server because his mom came up to his house.
well, I mean, yeah, but I was only just a few minutes late at best, so it was.
I got shots too, but they were different shots. So let's just say.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my shenanigans there. Outside of right now, I'm also dealing with my body deciding to do something horrible to me, basic shin splits now. So I've been dealing with a kind of an annoying leg pain for the last few days. It really is not fun. But I'll leave that aside. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on? Alright, I guess that means we will go ahead and move on here. Let's go ahead and start off, and we're going to begin with the news. Now, the big thing I want to throw right off the bat here, and this is a big one. Actually, two big ones. In fact, we're shoving them in right now because they're that big. Very big, very important. That's very, very important. I mean, super, super, duper, super important.
You're stalling again.
I have to. I literally have everything I usually have set up for the show vanished last night somehow. I am literally I'm having to grab my links through my own show notes and also quickly cobble together what else I can, which I knew I already had set up. So please bear with me. This is going to be a really messy show today. Starting off though, earlier today, the chapter 5 of Make Your Mark has been released. This, of course, means, I believe, 5 or 6 new episodes of Make Your Mark on Netflix that are immediately available for your all-consuming pleasure. However, because of that, we do want to remind everybody of the spoiler rule that please, 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 please do not talk about the new episodes unless it is inside the spoiler warning chat, which is specifically marked that spoilers can be in that chat, and only keep it there for at least 2 weeks so people have an opportunity to sit down and spend 2 hours shotgunning the episodes, unless they decide that they want to take them one episode at a time, in which case I wish you the best of luck. Because I would like to do that too, but it seems like Netflix doesn't allow that. Anyway, so that's the first warning. Please remember the Brony Show spoiler tag and territory and all that fun stuff. But I've heard really good things, so I really do recommend checking it out. Next thing. Now this one was not, literally came out of left field for us earlier today. So we wanted to get the warning immediately, especially since it is going to be limited time. And if it's anything like what happened previously, it may also be limited quantity. But the Magic the Gathering Galloping Set 2 cards have been officially announced and officially put on pre-order pretty much the same moment. Previously, we had Twilight Sparkle, Rarity, Luna, and Nightmare Moon as a dual card. Now we get the rest of the team with Fluttershy, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie Pie. And this, I didn't think this was real initially. I thought this was fake. I thought somebody was just having a gaffe. But this is 100% real. They have this is for Extra Life, where they're selling them the cards for charity, of course. Still a bit of a pricey charity drop, admittedly, but we have $50 for foil embossed ones and $40 for normal ponies, the galloping cards. Now again, I do want to get this out there immediately because the last time these came out, the card mats that they came out with were gone within 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. I tried. The card sets themselves sold out shortly afterwards.
Yep.
These ones are currently on pre-order, so the fun thing about this is you just set up the pre-order. You don't have to pay for them until they're about to ship out. So, yeah, if you don't have the money now, you don't have to worry about it not having it now. You just have to have it when they start to ship out in March. However,
also, it's kind of funny that we were having discussion on why Pinkie is a certain color code.
I'm gonna leave that. I'll leave that one to the lore masters. But in this case, I do want to give everybody the heads up that I'm not sure if it's going to be the same situation as with the previous sets where you had a limited amount and then they were gone. Especially since the pre-order amount is literally for 50 days. You almost have 2 months to get your order in. At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if there actually was a limit, even though it might be a high number limit. So, if you are interested at all in any regard, I would do it sooner than later. But yes, we got the rest of the main 6 in Magic the Gathering. Go figure. Too bad. Well, technically Rainbow Dash actually could be considered a usable card. The rest of them are a little more chaotic.
Unlike the first batch of them.
Well, the first set were completely insane. I mean, I have never seen a Magic the Gathering card that...
about the useful descriptions.
Oh, those, yeah.
Also, second, you're not sharing your screen with us.
Yeah, I was looking for it.
Oh, well, sorry, I didn't know.
No, you're fine. You're frazzled because Chrome be Chrome.
I'm frazzled because of many, many things.
Do you have any other browsers than Chrome?
Oh, speaking of which, yeah, fun thing. Everybody remembers last week I gave the warning about get people direct messaging on Discord trying to commission for art and trying to not commission you to pay them for art. You know, basically unsolicited commission requests, as it were. Literally, as I was starting up the show, I got another message request and friend request from somebody who I've never heard of before. Is only on the one server, and I can't look up their history because streamer protection. But yeah, no, it's still going strong, so I just found that hilarious. That's still going on. Anyway, yeah, before anybody says, you know, you got Firefox and you got Opera GX and you got all this stuff. I know. I have over 100 tabs in this Chrome. That's the only reason I've been holding on to it. And I've been trying to work through them. But I am also notoriously horrible because the moment I put something in a bookmark and close it, I will usually forget about it forever. I suck. So I kind of have to keep it as tabs. It's weird. Anyway, yeah. Cards.
That's how he functions.
Buy the cards. Now let's go ahead and go on to the actual news that I was trying to get to. So we're going to start off with, of course, the PonyCon Countdown. Where we're going to start off with PonyConi. Where the hell?
Where the hell?
I don't know. PonyConi? Okay, give me a second here. I'm actually in... what the...
Pony convention.
I was added.
They're having it at the Coney Islands, don't you know?
Yeah,
Also, a little update on something. Yeah, Ponies Online is going to be doing a small event on the 24th. More of a charity-centered thing, but we will have panels, so come see and see some awesome art.
Oh yeah, Circuit. I got to thinking after that story on you getting that discorded figure signed and put up for auction, charity auction.
Yeah.
I was thinking of maybe sending a figure or two to you, and maybe you get signatures on those and sell that for auction, charity.
I mean, I guess I probably could. Yeah.
It's just
It's
a
a
thought. I
thought.
was just thinking about it because I need to clear up some room, and what better cause would just be give it to charity.
Oh well, reach out to me after the show. I could probably take a little bit more of a look into it.
Okay. Well, it would also depend on how much of demand the figures would be.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying really, really hard to figure out what in the world this is.
It's Finnish.
Yeah, I got it finished, but I can't. I'm having a really hard time getting Chrome to translate anything outside of telling me it's Finnish.
First, I was wondering if maybe that was like short for the Finnish word for convention, but no, it's not.
Apparently, whatever it is, something got sold out on it, but
collector's brand.
PonyConi. Saturday, 22 respondent. Okay, it's apparently in Espoo, Finland. Okay, so here's what I can determine just from what the internet has gleaned to allow me to know immediately. My pony for all My Little Pony generations. Pony generation. Okay, convention. It's a Finnish convention of some sort. Apparently, it's this coming Saturday. It literally came out of nowhere. But whatever came out of nowhere, it's also something about it is sold out. Maybe the convention itself is sold out.
I think it said entrant. I think if I did get Google Translate going. I think it's literally they basically sold their allotment of tickets that they could for entrance.
Yeah.
So I gotta admit that is kind of hilarious.
The oldest post just because that might.
Yeah, the problem is I can see all these posts, but I can't get anything to translate it, and that's what's driving me the most insane because I would have. Why is it telling me to install? I'll tell you if I want to install Twitter. It's not even Twitter anymore. You know that. Anyway, wait here. PonyCon sales as supposed to search applications closed. Found PonyConi's website. Yeah, oh, there we go.
Hey,
Thank you. I have been freed. PonyConi event for all My Little Ponies. Collect the bronies regardless of pony generation. PonyConi takes place at Museo Lika and Tapo Espoo, where My Pony mini exhibition. Pony Friendship is Forever is on display until September 24th, 2023. This page you can find information about PonyCon. In this program, custom cosplays have its fellow collectors. Pony codes are
Disco
15 in
semi-
advance, 20 at the door, but tickets are sold out. So yeah, that's not gonna help you. So
what's the programming look like? There we go.
this program includes a press. Let's see. Opening remarks, interview with guest of honor,
Crystal Fair.
performance, talk programs, workshops, fluffy keychain workshop, grooming. Wow, this is basically just a full-on My Little Pony convention. Looks like it's a one-day only thing.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's a.
I am utterly fascinated by this because it literally sprung up out of nowhere.
Or it just became apparent because the Finnish were like,
No.
hey, check out.
No. I mean, I have never seen anything about this until literally today. Though, granted, they apparently sold out of their passes and everything. So, you know, however size it is, apparently it's got a big enough hit that people are interested. So, kudos to them. That sounds awesome. Sounds like it's just a one-day event for pony fun. So, you know what? I hope it does well. Maybe we'll hear more about. Maybe they'll do another year. Maybe we'll hear more. There's so little. There's so much and so little at the same time. It's honestly mind-boggling. But we'll go ahead. Yeah, just mention it. It's apparently in 3.5 days. And if you don't have a pass, too bad. There's no point because you can't get a pass now. They're already sold out. So, cool. But for those of you who want to go to a convention, who are over in Europe, we do have UK PonyCon, which is going to be in Nottingham. We're pretty sure. You know what? I'm not going to make any jokes.
Yeah, no, we all know the Robin Hood jokes.
Of course we do. But anyway, the ponies will be there. It looks like it's going to be a great time. I heard a lot of good things happening at Galacon, so that's pretty cool. So, and also, yes, well, you didn't mention this, but Pony Fest Online number 7 will also be happening mid-October.
Yeah, but as I said, the Ponies Online small event is happening on Sundays simply because want to do a bit more with the charity auction and decide to make an event out of it.
Cool. Throw me a link or something.
Doing so.
All right. And while we get that tangled web we weave, let's go ahead and move on to the news here. Now, funny enough, there's also another convention that kind of came out of the woodwork over the last couple of days. In this case, we have the Festival of Friendship for March 2024 on the 16th and 17th over in Southampton, Hampshire. So another UK convention that is coming up. So yes, this is going to be at Oasis Academy, Southampton in Hampshire, 16th to the 17th. So if you happen to be in the area, you can go ahead and check out another European pony convention. And of course, they have started selling tickets.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
And also mentioned by Ponies Online, their Sunday Fun Day, which will be this Sunday. We'll try to get announcements out. I'm probably going to be completely worn out for my convention this week, but hopefully we'll get that worn out. But yeah, looks like they'll have cartoon watch parties, a few panels, and they will also be doing a few charity events, including another charity auction, Rift Cafe. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if the Turtley Man will be there. Well, yeah, Looney is at the Rift Cafe. Well,
Pat was also with the Rift Cafe, so
fair enough. But yeah, it looks like Rift Cafe will be in and around too, and also a charity poker game. If any of you are feeling frisky.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
yeah,
all times are in PST, so use as you will.
All right. Now moving on, this week in Brony community history, this is the week that Discord was officially announced and born with the season 2 premiere. So the fact that we're going to be talking about his death battle later is supreme irony.
Oh, it's serendipity. Take your pick.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column, hey, look over here.
Haha.
Speaking of which, So, who likes a little pony?
I think most of us do.
But who likes
So who's the pony?
But who likes a really little pony?
Like we're talking tiny pony?
We're talking world's smallest series ponies. Micro figures.
Oh.
My tiny horse.
My really little pony, my really little pony. This will
Let your baby
somebody's
brother
kid.
play with them.
Become an only
pony,
child
my little baby pony,
overnight.
see how he chokes him down.
But yes, a bunch of very, very tiny ponies are popping up from world's smallest to are apparently known for very, very small ponies. And yes,
And
they,
you look like motion. How do you do that with such small?
they actually function. But yes, we have Izzy, Hitch somehow,
Headbanging.
and also,
Sonny with wings but with no horn.
but apparently that's supposed that they accidentally marked that as pit pedals. So wait, no, they didn't. Oh, they goofed it. Toy was completely goofed it. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
Oh, hey, they got it Stretch Armstrong too. Wait, how does that work? You know what? No, thinking about this too much.
Don't question stuff you don't want to deal with.
Thinking about it too much. But yes, very, very, my little, very tiny, microscopic pony, my very little, tiny, microscopic pony. Shove it up your nose and go to the emergency room.
My little small pony, my little some pony. Rear end access not required.
No, don't. We're gonna. But I'm still finding it funny that Hitch was actually included in all of this. And yep, they're apparently $8, so they're actually more. I think they're more expensive than the normal figures. Go figure.
It's because they have motion to them, Circuit.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. Little tiny ponies. We finally got
Kung Fu action.
Bang your head.
No, the kung fu action is when you accidentally step on one of them and then you end up having to bounce around the entire house on one foot.
Well, they never
party,
said
party,
who
party,
was
party
doing the
around
Kung
the
Fu
world.
action.
So, what if a death battle didn't happen? What would we be doing today? Well, that question was answered for me. Unfortunately, it'll have to wait till next week. Mayor Quest Interactive Tale has been released. Full release. This is not a drill. This is not a demo. This is not a beta build. This is a full-on, you can buy this right now with your human money. Full-on release. I cannot...
Bears!
Mares.
Time to go on a mare spree.
Okay, can somebody answer me one very important question that has me a little concerned?
The answer is mares.
Well, okay, so apparently mares are making it so I can literally not drag and drop a window right now.
Yes.
Oh, my
Yes,
Steam
yes,
window. I
mares.
can't drag
The
and drop my
mares
Steam
are
window.
in your computer right now.
All right, we'll just open up Steam directly here. There we go.
Second, be warned, CMC and I had to deal with a lot of mares at HarmonyCon, and we haven't gotten over it yet.
Well, you're about to
Don't-
get even more mares because Mare Quest is now officially released. This, of course, is a full-on interactive tale, so you are risky crack. Oh, that doesn't help. That actually somehow that made it worse.
Is this the one with all like the weird names that we see that were for the horses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
But this
very
one's
down.
a
Wait,
full
is
on-
this the same
This
game
is
or is this
full
an addition to
This is
this?
additional. This is a new game,
Okay.
completely story-based, visual novel-based, to be specific.
Speaking of Steam,
But it was arcadey before.
But that's
Very
a good
Still on
thing.
Steam.
You can still get that one too.
You're saying I can have my cake and eat it as well?
No, you can have your mare and talk to it too.
I thought
Damn.
you were gonna go for something more suggestive, Circuit.
No.
But that's brand for this show. What you're trying to
Yeah,
predict.
but no, I am quite serious. You still have the normal game completely free that you can play at any time. And that's in
Oh,
your,
wow.
that could be in your Steam.
You mean I can have my mares and hug them too?
Yes, you can. And then talk to them as well. So, yep, we literally have 2 Mare Quest games on Steam now. I have no idea what to think about this.
All I know is that there's going to be another MayorQuest panel in the After Dark for HarmonyCon, and CMC and I are going to have to deal with that.
The mayors are just going to be everywhere.
I'm more concerned why it's in the After Dark, but I don't know if I want answers, so I won't ask. We're going to move on. We're not. We're going to move on instead.
Mayor's After Dark is not a pretty sight.
Yeah, but it just make no.
You don't.
No. That's why I'm moving on.
You know what? I'm gonna give you an answer that's gonna be worthwhile and not dumb. Well, not in that direction. The mayors are naturally nocturnal creatures.
Thank you.
You know what? There we go. I asked that.
Especially the Bat Pony variety.
Their eyes are so big, and that's the only explanation we have for it.
See, I wasn't trying to get everybody to put in 2 cents on that. I was just trying to end it and move on.
That's why we're going to talk about Camp.
Let's go.
It's why we're going to talk about Camp Big Hoof. Camp
Big
Hoof. Big Hoof. Camp Big Hoof. Look, you got Sunny making photos. You don't do that anymore. I mean, literally, you don't.
I see exactly what I'm talking about. They're in a dark room, yet they can see everything just fine. Big eyes, nocturnal.
But yes,
that's the setting room. In the setting room, you can do red lights.
Yep.
Wow. I gotta admit, I gotta get into these comics because I'm really curious about this art style now.
That is an interesting style right there.
That is very interesting.
Not setting. It's where you actually take the negative and make the large photos.
Right. Yeah.
So development.
Yeah, it would either be development or just the black room or the dark room, depending on where you were.
Just the development room or the dark room, whatever, however you want to call it. But yes, October 4th, we'll see the next step in the adventures of Camp Big Hoof and the two trying to hunt it down.
You know, that would be fun.
That's an interesting art style going on.
I know. I'm actually really intrigued by it. Wow. I love it.
I like those just dot eyes of everyone in the background. Just look at Pip there.
Yeah, the Pip.
There is no thought behind
what is going on, face.
Sis, you got another tattoo?
Absolutely beautiful. I love it.
There is no thought in any of their heads. They're just like,
No, there's no thought in Hitch's head.
Well, that's no surprise there.
He is a parent and having to deal with a child.
His eye is starting to drift off his body, too, so that just shows you how
Well, that's not his child. That's a different poem.
It's his child now. Alright, so, final thing, and here's a wrench out of nowhere. Prabal Gurung and Hasbro have partnered for My Little Pony inspired fashion.
It's a crazy fashion show. Why is it getting news? It's not fashion.
Because it's pony.
Because people in power.
So, Rarity Pony inspired look. This particular look, the top long train is reflective of the beauty and soft nature of Rarity's ponytail. Draping and flowing naturally as a model walks to mimic Rarity's hair. An asymmetrical neckline on the top draws inspiration from the shape of the horse's mane.
See, but I just never mind.
It's just an excuse to wear something.
But not quite.
I get where they're going for it. It just
that dress right there, that actually works.
This one, a signature pattern from the collection and overlaying beaded layers. Hem is inspired by the outline of Fluttershy's wings. Beads flow and move down the runway like the hair of a pony. Jeans underneath with similar colors for Fluttershy's cutie mark.
You know what? That does work.
You had me until you said beads. I would hate watching that thing.
You lost me before the beads at the fact that you got a not straight hem.
It's a fashion show. You would never wash these things. You would dry clean it with like $100 bill dry clean.
And then there's the Rainbow Dash look.
Rainbow Dash.
Oh no, beads are not washing issues. It's if it has to be changed even the slightest to fit your body. How many hours is it to take off those beads? Then put them back on.
I'd rather not know.
Exactly. Don't get beads on your wedding dress if you plan on having a dress.
It sounds like somebody's having trauma over there for a second.
Yes.
Buzz, where's my experience there?
Yes. Mondo's bridal.
And finally, Rainbow
Looks
Dash.
pretty, but it won't.
But no,
stand the test of
inspired
time.
inspired by the colors of Rainbow Dash, feather details draw inspiration from the pony mane. Literally, Rainbow Dash is colorful, and we put feathers on it.
Why does that look like the cupcake dress?
See, what gets me is like, yes, we wanted this inspired from Rainbow Dash. Let's put this giant black line on something that's designed after the most colorful horse in the show.
I'm not gonna lie. I know about as much about fashion as I do about taking a car apart, but yeah, I just don't see it.
Okay, that surprises me because I at least know some fashion. I choose to ignore it.
That just looks weird.
It is a fashion show, so
I guess
no.
Anyway, but yeah, ponies in high fashion apparently. You know what? Why not? Let them have at it. Besides, they're either showing off or they're going to sell it for hundreds of dollars.
To be based off of that last dress, not Rainbow Dash.
And Rainbow Dash. Anyway, that is it for the news. Let's go on to the next little bit, which is, of course, fan submissions and suggestions. And that's going to bring our challenge of the week.
He had to run off.
Yep.
I guess he'll be standing in. But for the challenge of the week, we had CMC's Wrong Chicken. But we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
I'm pretty sure I just put that on the website as chicken patty mix-up.
Yep. And the protest challenge.
Then I have no
was
idea
apple
where I got
cider.
CMC's Wrong Chicken. That's weird.
Because it was the chicken
That was
patties
the-
I had
Mhm.
when they came out of the microwave. One of them definitely smelled like it was a fish patty.
Your cat would have loved that.
Anyway, what was the Protest Initiative Challenge for this?
Apple cider.
And unfortunately, due to the circumstances that happened earlier, well, before the pre-show, I was not able to finish my project. This
I'm still in the
was a
middle of mine,
lot
so
more
you're
work
better
than I
off.
expected it to be.
It always is.
But yes, my whole idea was a little comic strip series of CMC here. I did it make
What-
some.
What is your order? Are you top down and then top down, or
Are you going left,
left,
right?
right, left, right?
Left, right, left, right.
Okay.
Okay.
So the whole idea here was CMC biting into a sandwich and then realizing something is off, then yells out in shock and awe, "This is fish!" And then sits there quietly for a moment and then just continues to eat. That's about it. Just the realization, wait, this isn't chicken, it's fish. But just continues to eat anyway. Because I remember the one thing about the off patty that you mentioned. You just were like, whatever, you ate it anyway. Just so.
It was sustenance.
Yep, pretty much. So that's the joke here. You just realize the patty is wrong, but you just go back to eating it anyway.
Comedy, honestly, it's just the in-between panels for like most of these types of things, where it's just like the thought process is just stopping or going, and they just continue anyway.
I do like the trying to keep the consistency of the bites between those first three panels.
Yeah,
and the addition of another bite in the last panel.
Yeah, I wanted to try my best to at least keep things consistent to an extent. Somehow for some weird reason you got fat. Your face got fatter in the last panel there. I don't.
Oh, that's just chubby cheeks.
Face,
Yeah.
foot,
Or
no.
the third panel, I'm just leaning off to the side.
Well, the second or the third panel. I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
Oh, the third is leaning off to the side compared to the last panel where the chubby cheeks happens.
Oh, well, that one, you're just kind of staring blankly at it. My whole goal was to try to make it a little more funny by doing a simplified look. I just was going to have the eyes be completely black. Just, you know, you have your natural colors there, but everything's a little more muted, not so detailed. It's just like background simplified, like kind of like the way the comics were with those eyes that in that weird art style that we saw. Just wanted to make it a little more simplified, and then back to the normal eating.
And I love the little animated chibi feel you have for panel 2 there, because look at those certain little arms!
Actually, that was not entirely intentional, but I guess it just kind of came out that way. But yes, this was something I was hoping to get colored in and put some lines in just to give context and everything, but it did not happen.
It came out great.
Yeah, I might be able to get back and color it up and everything later on this week. I have been working hard on trying to keep my drawing processes going and getting better about it. Anyway, other thing to throw out here, Brainstorm did contribute a commission of an adoptable they got. All I ask is that it doesn't ask if we're its mommy.
Yeah.
Are you?
No, and don't.
Are you my mummy?
I think our generation of Whovians are traumatized by that. Beyond it just being standardly creepy.
That's how you get traumatized.
Are they as harmed as just the thought of Dalek?
You are better than us in one way.
Well, they are traumatized, but not in the way you're thinking. It's mostly just the audio makes their ears bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Exterminate.
Delete.
Delete. Where's delete?
Format hard drive.
Oh,
delete
no.
is Cybermen.
All right.
You are
Anyway,
dying than us.
so unfortunately, it looks like we didn't get any other entries this week. It's been rather quiet. So
Working on mine right now. I'll do it during the thing. I know Chaos was like, I'm gonna hold off on something.
but for the
I'm
mean,
sorry, I've been paying off my debts.
no, everybody's been a little bit on the busy side, and even I've been a little on the busy side, or else I probably could have at least got it colored. But that doesn't mean that I'm not happy that I did throw some effort in there. And of course, that means once again we go to the picker wheel.
Of Ultimate Destiny.
Because even though I'm going to be at a convention this weekend, I still want to try to get some art things in, and I might even have downtime where I'm going to be sitting down and would like something to draw. So, yes, the concept of a fish. Everybody gets one entry alone, but everybody gets one. Just shout it out in the chat room, whatever you want the entry to be. We accept all comers as long as we keep it PG-13 because I don't think I can draw like that to start. But
Don't try.
I
You
can't.
underestimate yourself.
I'd just rather not try at the moment too. Pillow talk. Toa's gonna have to work on what in the world he's talking about.
A word,
Basically,
not
the thing is, there's a word, but it's not spelled as you think it is.
Combine all the other.
commanders.
Oh man.
Like how you get fish with GHOTI.
Yes. Stuff like that.
I'm confused. I have no clue what you're talking about.
You go phonetic, you don't go
You
on letter.
start with the GH in ghosts.
Yep.
Heresy.
You know what? I have a goal now with this every week.
Oh.
I'm gonna put the most random shit.
Weeble wobble topple doll.
That's what I try to do, but make it somewhat have fun.
I thought
Oh
you
no,
were
that leaves it
responding-
wide open. You figured out what you mean by that.
Pretty much the whole idea is just to make an interpretation. Okay.
Suki, I thought you were responding to.
I
something
gave
different from me.
I
That's
gave
why
the
laughed.
concept of fish today. They have to figure out what to do with the
I
concept
could-
of a fish.
Hey, I could have
What
brought back.
is a fish?
I would progress. I consider bringing back Sir Crumpington.
I don't know what that means, and I'm scared.
What?
That last week I submitted like Sir Crumpington the fourth Esquire.
I think it was third, but I hear ya.
The third.
I was like, who is he? Tell us now.
Right, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and give it a spin now.
His likes, his dislikes, his wife.
Gotti.
If we get picked, I'll emphasize what it means. But nope, we just get pillow talk, everybody. Wow, somehow that's actually it's actually more concerning somehow. Okay, everybody, pillow talk. However you interpret that. Please remember, we're PG-13. At least for the stream. Everything else you do outside the stream is your own. But
I did not expect mine to get picked.
Protest Initiative Challenge, though.
What Cole told me was the word bottle.
Bottle.
Bottle?
This is not helping.
Pillow talk over the bottle, eh?
So we got bottle and pillow talk. I leave it up to the rest of
Circuit.
Sounds like
Circuit.
somebody's
It's
gonna get smothered.
Circuit. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a jar.
You know what? I can't deny that. That's better.
It could have been a mason jar.